FC Tulsa returned to One Oak Field for the first time in over a month when they overcame Miami FC by a score of 2-1. Since then, they've been scoreless and are up against a free-flowing Memphis 901 FC team, a side they've only ever beaten once. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into One Oak Field. Dave Saunders and former professional Anna Bergel with me tonight. And Anna, you know, when you look at FC Tulsa, the fans, the coach, they must be pleased to be back at home where they've arguably played their best football.
Definitely. FC Tulsa able to get a point on the road, but really important for them, especially at this point in the season, to take care of business at home. Need to get the 3 points, and FC Tulsa is lacking on offense lately, but back in home with the energy of the home fans, everything they need to get things going back on the right track.
Well, last time out, it was a hard-fought point in Monterey Bay, a 0-0. It was helped by the goalkeeper, Peñaranda.
Peñaranda did a great job in this game. FC Tulsa gave up a penalty kick late in the match, but Peñaranda came up big, ultimately was up for save of the week and earned himself a spot on the team of the week as well with this save. And really, Dave, what's so great about this play, he makes the initial save, but FC Tulsa unable to clear. The pressure continues, and Peñaranda able to then make the second save again. And FC Tulsa, from an offensive perspective, had their moments, and Dave, this was the best one in that match, but just not able to find the back of the net.
How on earth this didn't go in for the coach? It must have been so frustrating. Time upon time, they're attacking the goal. It's just one of those games, it wouldn't go in.
And this is where FC Tulsa, from an offensive perspective, they have to stay calm in front of goal, have to be clinical. Multiple players have the ability to score, and they'll have to be on point tonight. Marlon Santos on the other side for Memphis 901 FC. He's on a tear right now, 7 goals this season, and FC Tulsa will have to look out for him.
Yeah, it's a case of two great strikers on display, both with connections, of course, to Memphis 901. It's Philip Goodrum versus Marlon.
And FC Tulsa fans definitely familiar with Marlon, and both players will be a great matchup tonight. Really looking forward to it.
The atmosphere is building up. It's a beautiful night temperature-wise for a game of football. We'll be back on the other side of this break where you'll have your first half lineups and, of course, the first half call. It is FC Tulsa versus Memphis 901 FC.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands because experience powers us.
Join me as I take a deep dive into the least consulted ticketing app in history, SeatGeek. Did SeatGeek invent the ticket?
No, but we do make them work.
Drum roll, please. Ooh, how do I use the Seat View feature?
It shows seats with a pole blocking the view. Don't buy those.
What if I want to sit behind a pole?
Buy those.
Join me as I bore you to death with a series of interviews about a ticketing app that just does what it's supposed to do.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. By Osage Casino, your place to play. And by OSU Medicine, FC Tulsa's official sports medicine partner. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in again to One Oak Field. It's 4th place Memphis here, visiting 11th place FC Tulsa, and alongside me, Anna Bergel. There he is, Philip Goodrum up front. you know, no goals for the team in 3 games, Goodrum is the person you look to for goals.
He definitely is, and FC Tulsa with a couple of other players as well that can make an impact. Pacheco, one of those players, Stojanovic in the middle as well, and Goodrum used to play for Memphis 901 FC as well, so a chip on his shoulder a bit coming into this night's matchup. But FC Tulsa needing to find that camaraderie, that offensive flow back here at home if they want to get their season, the second half of their season now, back on track.
As for the visitors, they bring in to the starting lineup Oscar Jimenez, Carson von Steeg and Knight Pickering to their starting 11. Unfortunately, Tulu and Borzak are injured for tonight. Hakeem Ward started the last game. He moves to the bench. We are just about ready for this one. FC Tulsa, as we said in the opening, have not been at home here for over a month. And as we said, they've had the majority of their success in the way that they've played their football here at One Oak Field. 4 wins on the season, 2 away, 2 at home. And the last time they scored was in that 2-1 Miami win here at One Oak Field just over a month ago. Away we go then with Memphis 901 FC kicking from right to left on your screens, wearing all royal blue tonight as the ball rolls away for a goal kick. FC Tulsa in their white socks, white shorts and those patina green shirts, which we'll tell you more about during the broadcast. There's been a few changes to the squad for FC Tulsa since last time we were here at One Oak Field. Andrew Booth has been signed. He comes into the central midfield. Here's Peñaranda, who's had 4 wonderful games for FC Tulsa since signing. Bourgeois with the header forward. Pacheco trying to get the ball under control, couldn't do that. And here the ball is out to Knight Pickering, who did to start the last game. Sawahi gets a foot in. Marlone clears that one, and it will be a throw-in to FC Tulsa. Interesting, Anna, to see how these 2 teams are going to settle down in this intriguing matchup, where we know that FC Tulsa have not, well, they've only had one win in 8 meetings between these 2.
And Memphis 901 FC, just one of the most prolific offenses in the conference as well. They score early, they get a lot of players into the attack, so really important for FC Tulsa to stay compact, make sure that they mark their runners, because multiple players have the ability to score from Memphis 901 FC, but former FC Tulsa player Marlone, 7 goals, 5 assists so far this season. He's one to look out for. We talked about him in the pregame show, but he's kind of the maestro of their attack right now. FC Tulsa will need to find a way to contain him.
Ball down in the corner. Andrew Booth there for FC Tulsa. Owen Darm puts a foot in. Here's the ball into the box. That's over everybody. It's going to go harmlessly away for a throw-in just down below our commentary position. It's going to be taken by Harvey Sinclair. The injury report: Arthur Rogers, Giancarlo Filo and Joey Rogovin are still out. Neko Brett is also out long-term. I think that's for the season. That report brought to you by OSU Medicine. Throw in again for Harvey Sinclair, who's made the right-back berth somewhat of his own. And that means that Owen Darm has moved to left-back. That was Stojanovic getting a foot in. Here's Sawahi away, looking for Philip Goodrum, who's the number 9. Here's Stojanovic now. It's suddenly opened up. Out left to Pacheco. Pacheco, one step over. Can he go to the line and pull it back? He certainly can. The ball into the box. Good header away. And then there's a challenge. Andrew Booth goes down. No call. And there's Marlone at the other end. He goes down. And it will be a throw-in. So no call from the referee. Have a look at the replay here with Anna.
What made that play successful for FC Tulsa, the quick release from Stojanovic, and then Pacheco on that left side, able to get that burst of speed, but good defense for Memphis 901 FC, not able to connect. Referee says no foul there, as Memphis 901 FC here rebuilding defensively.
Yeah, it was Abdu Sissoko with their header away. clip ball over the top. Marlon is quick with Bradley Bouchard. Those two know each other, of course, very well from their time here. Talking of FC Tulsa, or the Tulsa Roughnecks, Oscar Jimenez, back in 2015, was in one of the first squads for Tulsa Roughnecks. So welcome back to him to One Oak Field as well. There are quite a few connections, which we'll tell you about during the game. Here in the midfield is Leston Paul, the captain, anchoring the midfield. That one's just overdone, and that's easy for the number 99, Peñaranda. He'll be pleased to get his hands on the football. And here's the Frenchman, Alexis Souahi, and we'll have a look at the keys for the game in just a moment here. A ball comes off the defender. There are the keys to the game with Anna Berger.
Yeah, and we alluded to these earlier, but with FC Tulsa needing to stay compact defensively.
Now, a real chance here, ball into the box, and it's away. The ball wasn't the best across the box, and now it's end-to-end, because here's Bruno Lapa. Jimenez, and that's out. We can go back to Anna.
I mean, the next one on there, be aggressive. FC Tulsa did a great job there on that last play. But really important for them to just settle into this game, build their confidence again going forward. A good look there quickly, but when they have those moments, have to find that next pass, find that shot, and make sure they take advantage of those situations.
0-0 it is. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN Plus, and also Cox Your View and Cox Channel 3 here locally in Tulsa. We know we're broadcasting to parts of Arkansas and Oklahoma City as well, so we welcome you into One Oak Field. Just to repeat, in 8 meetings between these two, Memphis 901 have won 7 of them. That was Lasso clipping the ball forward, but it's taken down well by Zach Duncan. Here is Duncan now, right-footed ball out wide to the right-hand side, brings in Womsteeg across the box to no one. And in the end, Harvey Sinclair does the safest thing and boots it out for a corner. Always difficult when you don't get the shout, Anna. And maybe you could have kicked it out for throwing, but you give away a corner.
So important, the communication defensively, just listening to the players behind you, but have to make sure those players can hear. Ultimately, goal corner kick opportunity here upcoming as a result of that last play. FC Tulsa will have to be disciplined here defensively, not to concede early.
Katrina Freshmack's corner kick. Oscar Jimenez to the 6-yard line. There's a good block from Souahi. Lasso gets dispossessed and then wins it back again. Did really well there. Duncan into the box. And there's Boubacar Diallo. Diallo, interesting for me, Anna. We're normally see him playing drifting out to the left, but tonight he's certainly playing wide on the right.
It's a little bit different look for FC Tulsa. We've talked about the movement from St. Clair as well over to the right, and then Booth starting in the lineup with FC Tulsa as well. And in the early goings of the season, we saw some shifting, trying to find a rhythm. FC Tulsa, like most teams, dealt with some injuries, faced some adversity in that way, trying to find a consistent lineup, and Mario Sanchez putting out the 11 tonight, he thinks will be successful here against Memphis.
Oscar Jimenez, who made 18 appearances for Tulsa Roughnecks back in 2015. Here's Philip Goodrum, goes to ground. Referee gives the free kick. The referee tonight is Alyssa Nichols. The assistants are Brian Marshall and Eric Del Rosario Gandara, and the fourth official, Tim Wagner. Free kick to FC Tulsa, playing from left to right on your screens in those patina green new shirts. Very nice they look too. Anna and I were able to get down on the pitch and look at the merchandise being sold down there, and they are very tidy shirts. Again, Goodrum goes down, no foul. Sissoko it was with the close attention. Here's Leston Paul, the Trinidad and Tobago man. Made 30 appearances for his country, and he's made over 100 appearances for Memphis 901 FC, his current team. Very uncomplicated player. Rarely gives the ball away. Here's Lapa. Good possession here from the away side as they look to break the deadlock. Here is Oscar Jimenez. He's been given the license to stay wide on the touchline. Here he is going again. Stojanovic has got two around him, does really well to get it here to Diallo. Diallo, first time ball for him, trying to get in Goodrum. Out comes the keeper, Tyler Derrick, has to clear that one, and there's an offside flag, thankfully, from NFC Tulsa point of view, but clever play there from Diallo to get out of a tight corner with Stojanovic.
Yeah, both of those players did really well. Stojanovic had the pressure on his back. You see the thumbs up there from head coach Mario Sanchez. Better building out of the back. And I think we've seen moments where Stojanovic had that quick release out to Pacheco. Here again, Diallo with that quick release. That's going to be key for FC Tulsa when the moment arises and that pass is there. Have to make it. You can't wait. You can't have that half a second because it'll close down very quickly. And they've had some success when they've been able to make those decisions quickly.
Dom got some kind of a foot in, but Luis Fernando comes away with the ball. From Stieg, we'll go back to Abdou Sissoko, the Frenchman. It'll be a free kick to Memphis 901. There's Mario Sanchez, who always speaks to us at half-time, leaving the pitch, and is always very honest about his players, and he always says if you're good enough then you get to play, and quite frankly it's refreshing to hear that from the coach, isn't it? Honesty.
Yeah, and I think the players, we've had the privilege of interviewing a few of them throughout the season and just getting to know them, and he's been well received. They want to play for him. He's well respected. Slow start to the season by his own standards, but has settled into more of a rhythm and trying to, you know, instill that belief in his players here in the back half of the season.
Now here is Lasso. He's just overrun that, but he's still got control of the ball. Now he tries to put Pacheco in. Pacheco up against Von Stieg. Von Stieg is done well to get it back to Tyler Derrick. In goes Owen Darm, and that one is just overdone by the Lou City loanee. Owen Darm making his 8th start today. Easy foul there for the referee to give. Lappers down. Interesting as we see the replay here, Anna.
Nothing too malicious so far tonight. Referee on that, you see the step on the foot there, makes the right call, but competitive game so far between these two.
There's Marlon trying to get in behind Bradley Bouchard, and he has done that. He's kept it in. Then the two go to ground. No quarter given there by those two. And it will spin away for a throw-in to FC Tulsa. Interesting for me, and Memphis 901, wonderful notes and stats that they gave us to prepare for this broadcast. And it says that Memphis have leaned on their 4 Brazilian players, Marlon, Luis Fernando, Bruno Lapa and Lucas Turchi, all in the starting 11 tonight. 21 of the club's 25 goals during the club's 7-2-4 run have been scored or assisted by a Brazilian. 7 of those have been a Brazilian to Brazilian connection. I mean, they're an exciting quartet of players, aren't they?
Yeah, it's always neat when you can find those combinations and have that chemistry amongst players and have it really translate onto the field with success through goals and assists and all the things, and they've definitely found that here as Memphis 901 FC with a good opportunity off a free kick here. FC Tulsa's back line holding flat at the top of the box.
One of the quartet here, Lapa with the free kick into the box. Sissoko heads it away to Turchi. Turchi now left-footed ball into the box, headed away by Sawahi. Headed back, but there's Philip Goodrum in the unusual right back position because he was back to defend this. Goes on a little run, of course, the former Memphis 901 FC man. He would dearly love to score a goal tonight, would Philip Goodrum. 3 on the season for him. Here's Lasso stepping away from Lapa. Spins it out wide to the man from Lisbon, Pacheco. It's a little bit strong, but Goodrum's there and he gets pushed over by Jimenez, and the referee's gone for no foul and a throw-in to the visitors Memphis 901 FC, saying it was just shoulder to shoulder.
You see Philip Goodrum's reaction there. He didn't quite agree with that. Assistant referee there in a good position as well. No reaction on that play.
In fact, it's been given as a free kick to Memphis 901. I don't think there was an offside flag. Make your mind up at home, folks. There we go. Here's Harvey Sinclair with the throw-in, the number 47. Signed this season. Played for the Chelsea Academy there in England. Jimenez throwing the ball in to Turchi, across to Abdu Sissoko. Now Lapa. Lucas Turchi again. He's played in Brazil and Germany. Leston Paul just laying the ball off again. You'd say the possession would be in favour of the away side. FC Tulsa pretty organised and sitting in a little bit, letting the opposition have the ball here.
And FC Tulsa's content to letting them have possession in the defensive half for sure. It's when they start to get numbers forward and penetrate like they are now.
Ball into the box. Knight Pickering there, just back to goal, tried to chest it down. FC Tulsa now on the break. Diallo, Booth, Sawahi. Will go wide here to Harvey Sinclair. And now they work their way out. Here's Edwin Lasso. Stojanovic. Pacheco's out wide. Dom's on the overlap. Pacheco goes across the box here. Goodrum just eludes him there, but he has got a bit of a get out here. Keeps the ball in. Loses out, wins it back into the box. Tries to share a 1-2 with Booth. Booth's ball was not the best to Goodrum, and in the end Diallo and Jimenez tackle and the ball rolls away for a goal kick. Promising signs for FC Tulsa, Anna.
It is, and what I loved about that last play as well, the overlapping run from Dom, just trying to get numbers into the box, trying to get players forward. That ball across the face of goal, just out of reach for Philip Goodrum, but trying to keep the play alive. Those are the moments where FC Tulsa, you saw the idea, the combination play, wasn't able to execute, but have to have more of that, and they'll eventually find it.
There's a pull back there on Pacheco, who wanted to go early there. Well, the competition is heating up this summer on CBS. Sacramento Republic FC look for revenge against a red-hot Oakland Roots SC on Sunday, July 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern, and on August the 3rd at 4 p.m. surging Detroit City FC hosts newcomer Rhode Island FC for the first time as the USL Summer of Soccer continues on the CBS network. 0-0 here, 17 minutes gone. As the ball goes through to Peñaranda, neither goalkeeper has had to make a save. There's Booth, the Jamaican. Here's Peñaranda out to Owen Darm, but it's just above him. Finishes up on the FC Tulsa bench. And Von Steeg, in his 16th start of the season, takes the throw and it rolls harmlessly away. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Your assessment, Anna Bergel, of the first 18 minutes, a little bit cagey from both teams?
Yeah, Memphis 901 FC, I feel like, has had more momentum at times getting forward. They've had good effort up front from Marlon. They've had moments on the wings as well. Neither team has really had a clear-cut shot, but FC Tulsa, when they are really decisive in their passes and make those quick decisions out wide, you can see they can be dangerous, but it's taken a bit for them to grow into this game. And it's good from a defensive standpoint because Memphis 901 FC, with how impactful they are going forward, leading the Western Conference in goals this season with 31. So they definitely know how to score. And so far, FC Tulsa has been pretty sound defensively, but needing to get numbers forward.
In terms of conceding goals, there's just one different between the two teams. But as you say, 31 is free scoring, isn't it? And the leading scorers as a team in the Western Conference. Here's Jimenez. Turchi, one of the 4 Brazilians we were talking about. Bumsteger slotted in very well on that right-hand side. Fernando. It's one of the Memphis 901 players has been left in a heap there. We'll see who that is in just a moment. 0-0 then. And it's Bruno Lapper, I think, who's down there. There's coach Stephen Glass, the Scotsman from Dundee. Played in his playing career. Played in the English Premier League, had stints with Watford and then back to Scotland with Hibernian, but he joined Atlanta United in 2018 as the academy coach, made a name for himself developing young talent. Then he was the head coach in 2019, and Glass was also the manager of Aberdeen FC, but he's done very well with Memphis 901 FC this season. And here's a replay of what happened with Bruno Lapper.
Yeah, you see Lappa with his back to goal. Lasso coming in, strong challenge behind there. Got some of the ball, referee in a position. As Dave, we get a look at one of the new faces for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, big moment, big night for this lad. Anthony Harper, I've seen him play several times. His local product, was born in Tulsa, and he was signed to the academy contract with FC Tulsa because basically, as I alluded to earlier, he got his opportunity, and the coach said, I like the look of what you're doing. And here he is, 17 years old, on the bench. Anthony Harper, good on him. Congratulations to him. He's 6'3". He's a very good, technically sound player, centre back, and he awaits to see if he will get his nod from the manager tonight. Here's Oscar Jimenez. That's going to go all the way through to Alexis Swahi and Marlon. They keep it in, and then a dangerous ball, and that's good play for Bradley Bourgeois. Had to be his best there, and in the end, Harvey Sinclair will clear. And I'm delighted to say, joining us now on the broadcast is FC Tulsa's goalkeeper, Joey Rogovin. Joey, how are you, my friend?
Good guys, how are you?
Now we're on the attack here, FC Tulsa, with Pacheco, who's in the box here, chests it down. Can he get it under control? No, he can't, and the referee says it was a handball. Joey, your assessment so far of this game you're watching, first 22 minutes, my friend, what are you seeing?
No, I see we're in the game, and that's good. It got both ways, so it's full open.
Yeah, Joey, FC Tulsa kind of settling into this game. How have you settled into Tulsa as a city, just as a club? What has your experience been like so far?
No, it's pretty well. The team treats me well, the city treats me well, and my family and I likes it here, so we're enjoying it.
Memphis 901 coming forward again. Here's Marlon. Just stops the ball in the midfield. Back to Leston Paul. Turchi forward. Cut out well by Lasso. Now he's trying to set Stojanovic away down on the right-hand side. Joe, I want to ask you about your international career, Suriname. What has that been like for you, and what does that bring in your career back to someone, that experience back to someone like FC Tulsa?
No, for me, it's a play. It's amazing to experience a different type of football, of soccer. It's soccer. No, it's just a different type of soccer, and in club-wise, you play every week, and now you're there with the guys for I think 2 weeks sometimes, or a week, and you have to deal with that, and everyone has to be sharp in those games, and that's it.
FC Tulsa just having some defending to do here, and they clear it away. Andrew Booth has impressed since coming to the club. Joey, you see obviously the whole squad. We were just showing young Anthony Harper there, who's been signed to the club, and Andrew Booth coming in. So what sort of talent do you see that you work with day in, day out?
No, we have a really good roster. I think everyone at the team is sharp, everyone can deliver, and I think day in, day out we come in the pitch and deliver quality, and everyone is willing to work. So what I say, until now, I think I can only say that I'm really glad that I'm here.
Joey Rogovin, thank you so much for joining us, and all the best, and we hope to see you back in an FC Tulsa shirt very, very soon, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Joey Rogovin, one of the goalkeepers here at FC Tulsa. Leston Paul, Oscar Jimenez, he's just given the ball away, and here's Stojanovic. Now, can he keep control of it? No, he can't, because Jimenez has got it back, and now Stojanovic gets it back, and then he's fouled. Good tussle, that one, but I guess, Anna, if you're, if your coach will be saying if you lose the ball, you've got to try and get it back straight away, and that's exactly what both players tried to do there.
Yeah, a good battle between those two, and we've seen instances from both sides where turnovers and errant passes have led to some opportunities for the opposition, and FC Tulsa getting the free kick there. But important for them when they say be aggressive and press, those moments can happen when they find those turnovers. We've seen them throughout the season be great on transition.
Now here's Boubacar Diallo. Pacheco, chance. Pacheco onto his left foot and blocked in the end by Vom Steeg. And maybe Pacheco just took a little bit too long there.
I think the theme in this first half is we've seen moments of success with that quick release, that decisiveness, and that could have boded well for Pacheco here. We'll get another look here at the replay. Good ball out initially. You saw Pacheco think about making the pass, then does a step over, and that time allows Memphis 901 FC to get back, but nonetheless earns a corner kick opportunity here for FC Tulsa, and a great chance off of a dead ball here.
Katrina Freshmack's corner kick it is, into the danger area. Vom Steeg with a great header away, and he was clattered into by Sawahi. It's a fair challenge, and both players are okay. Gets a pat on the back from his goalkeeper, Tyler Derrick. There's Edwin Lasso. Bruno Lappa in having a chat with the referee as well. Maybe complaining about the challenge there, I don't know. 0-0 it remains, 26 minutes gone. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. 0-0. Vom Steeg. Duncan having to go back to keeper Derrick, who's been ever present, the 35-year-old, in goal for Memphis 901. Building down the right-hand side are the visitors with Vom Steeg, who's up from right back. Pacheco's gone back with him. Sissoko, infield to Leston Paul. Turchi, nicely out to Oscar Jimenez. Knight Pickering is receiving the ball wide on the left, up against Harvey Sinclair. Knight Pickering keeps his feet. Jimenez, Pickering again. The away side in blue here, keeping control of the ball until they give it away to Boubacar Diallo. Stojanovic. Diallo. Ring 6 goes back to Sawahi, but Marlone's quickly in. He's very, very speedy, is Marlone. But then Sawahi blocks his way. And in the end, it's going to be a throw-in to Marlone, who's very, very quick.
Really good effort from Marlone, and FC Tulsa fans familiar with that effort that he brings. He's not only dangerous offensively, but he does the work off the ball. He tracks back. He makes it difficult for defenders to have a clean look and build out, and he's done a great job here. Won a throw-in deep in opposition territory here for Memphis.
Oscar Jimenez gets his throw-in back, hits the Arlo. Here's Sinclair. Clever from him to clear the danger. Goodrum gets pushed over. Easy one for the referee to give. Andrew Booth around this one. And credit, you know, the coach, Anna, Stephen Glass, has had this overhit by Edwin Lasso, you know, who moved him up the middle to the number 9, and he's scored 7 goals and uses his speed. He's just a great player and a great guy as well. You said, didn't you, that you saw him going over to applaud the home fans because, of course, of his time, his 3 seasons here. So he's a great player, great lad, and credit the coach.
Yeah, we've had the privilege of watching him for the last few years, and then it just shows you what can happen when good coaches understand players' abilities and the personnel that they have and moving them in a place where they can be successful. And Marlon sitting more in that number 9 seat this season, but obviously has found his rhythm. Player of the month for May, continues to be a force, and you saw examples of it defensively. Players build around him, and Dave, you mentioned it, but it's really neat off the field as well. There were some supporters from FC Tulsa waving him down. He went over and shook hands and said hello. Just a very well-liked player, and great to see him having success.
Over 90 USL Championship appearances. Of course, we mustn't forget his stint at Birmingham Legion FC. Oscar Jimenez will pick this one up for Memphis 901. Goes back to the applauding Tyler Derrick. Abdou Sissoko. Just Philip Goodrum up front. Stojanovic just joining in now, but it is very much a 4-2-3-1 for FC Tulsa. As a raking ball comes to Oscar Jimenez, and he'll just about keep it in, but he gives just a little bit too much to Harvey Sinclair, who holds him off. Good defending from Harvey Sinclair, and Johan Peñarada will have a goal kick, and it remains 0-0, and we are playing the 31st minute here between these two great rivals. And as I said, 7 wins for Memphis and 1 for FC Tulsa. Talking about that 1 win, FC Tulsa won 2-1 here at One Oak Field in August 2021, and ironically the scorer of the 2 goals for FC Tulsa was Marlon, who's now playing against FC Tulsa tonight. He came on as a 59th minute sub and scored a brace in the 80th and 90th minute for that 2-1 win, the only success against Memphis 901 for FC Tulsa. The referees called that one, Harvey Sinclair it was. Free kick then deep in their own territory. There's Harvey Sinclair. Has Scottish connections. Owen Darm to Stojanovic, who's found some space cleverly. Tries to get it through to Philip Goodrum. And if you're Goodrum, that's where you are a little bit frustrated, Anna, that he needs a few more balls to feet, one would think.
Yeah, a lot of the passes that have come in, not only to Goodrum, but other offensive players have sometimes just been a step off or a step behind. And you can see in whatever play, when that pass is behind or not leading the runner, it can really kill a play. And FC Tulsa has had some good moments in the offensive third, but all about executing in front of goal, whether it's the final pass or the final shot, and even that movement.
There's Lasso trying to intelligent ball in behind Philip Goodrum. I said balls to feet, but something like that as well is something that Goodrum thrives on, of course.
And that was another key from head coach Mario Sanchez as well, and talking to him earlier in the week, was the movement in front of the ball. Even if you don't have the ball, want to make sure you're making those diagonal runs, forcing defenders to watch you and not staying stagnant. And you're exactly right, those diagonal balls can be very dangerous, and we've seen moments when FC Tulsa, when they're clicking, when they're aware and making those runs, good things happen.
Here's Harvey Sinclair, good ball into the box, it's over Pacheco. Andrew Booth scurrying to keep this one in, and he will keep it in. Bonsteeg does well to dispossess him. And now running down the right-hand side is Luis Fernando. He runs into trouble though. And Edwin Lasso has won that little tussle. Lasso's one of those players, isn't he, that, you know, unsung hero, blue-collar worker in the midfield. Would see the replay here, and he was just strong here, wasn't he?
I think that's the perfect word for it. He just held his body, kept simple fundamentals of keeping your body in between the ball and the defender. Did a great job there, earned a free kick. Slow to get up after the play though, but glad to see him back on 2 feet, and FC Tulsa with a quick restart here.
Here's Philip Goodrum. Can he get a sight on goal here? It's good defending, and in the end the referee goes with the ball coming off Philip Goodrum, and it will be a goal kick. Interesting as well, when you talk about head-to-head games, Philip Goodrum was scoring the first of 3 in 2022 October, when Memphis 901 won by 3-0. So it just shows you how things change. Of course, he went to FC Tulsa in exchange for Rodrigo da Costa, who went the other way. So lots of connections between these two. Here's Knight Pickering, wearing 20, going down the left-hand side, up against Harvey Sinclair. And then Boubacar Diallo wants the goal kick, but the referee says no. It's going to be a Katrina Freshmax corner kick for Oscar Jimenez in the 36th minute. Referee Melissa Nichols here is just talking to Bradley Bourgeois and just wants some players to cut out the dissent. It is a corner. And I think she's pretty much saying, I'm in charge here, Anna Bergel, and that's absolutely right, isn't it?
Yeah, FC Tulsa hasn't always agreed with some of the calls, which has been pretty even on both sides, all things considered.
Here's the ball into the box. It's a good one. There's a good header away by Captain Bourgeois. Leston Paul intelligently out to Jimenez. Jimenez, right-footed curling ball. Flicked off the head of Stojanovic. That will be another corner without question. Another Katrina Freshmax corner kick for the away side, who lead the possession 60-40 as we are in the 37th minute. But alas, no goals between these two great rivals. In comes the outswinger to the far post. And there's a foul there by Sissoko, and it will be a free kick for Harvey Sinclair. FC Tulsa have defended things pretty well, but then you could say both defences have been on top really tonight, haven't they, so far?
Well, there hasn't been a shot on goal for either team, as you get a look here at the last bit of contact between those two. But I think it's very telling when there hasn't been a clear-cut shot on goal. Neither team has really challenged either goalkeeper, and FC Tulsa, we've seen them have good spells throughout the season of defense and then that quick transition play. So despite them not having most of the ball, they definitely have the ability to change the game very quickly. But Memphis 901 FC, again, they've gotten in good areas. They've been able to get wide. They've done a great job defending from the front with Marlon Santos and trying to create those turnovers, but just hasn't been able to do it yet. It looks like a card will come out here, first one of the match.
Knight Pickering goes into the book for a foul on Boubacar Diallo, but probably more importantly for FC Tulsa, they've got a good position here, Anna, to get the ball drifted into the box. Here's the replay. Gives him a little push and it turned into a trip, and you can see why the referee has given the yellow card. So everybody back for Memphis 901. Just Marlon just stood outside the box. Important that Boubacar Diallo gets it over the first defender here. Plenty of green and white shirts in the box. Here's the ball into the box. There's a push in there. No whistle from the referee. Leston Paul hooks the ball away. Harvey Sinclair with Marlon. has fouled Marlone. And a little bit of shenanigans there. Marlone was involved. Harvey Sinclair stays on the ground. Referee in the thick of things. And it's one of those where nobody really knows what went on, to be honest. It happened very quickly, but there was certainly a reaction after Harvey Sinclair was left on the ground by Marlone. We'll see if we can get a replay on this and see what happened, Anna.
Yeah, my guess was Memphis 901 FC wanted to do a quick restart. We'll get another look here. Both players find themselves on the ground. Yeah, you see the shove from the head there from Marlone. That's the reaction from FC Tulsa, but trying to get the ball for a quick restart. Bit of a scuffle between these two teams. Referee needing to calm things down here.
Well, you're not allowed to push. I don't like seeing players sent off for what is basically a little bit of shenanigans. I don't think there's an awful lot in that. Leston Paul is talking to the referee. There's a lot of people trying to talk to the referee tonight. In the end, nothing doing, and Marlone walks away, and Harvey Sinclair's okay. 0-0, on we go. Owen Darn there. Up to Pacheco. Beautiful skill from the Portuguese man. Striding down the left-hand side. Long ball to the far post. There's two over. Talladeric misses it. Here's Babacar Diallo. He's been driven wide. Clips the ball in left-footed. Can they turn it to back out? Oh, what a goal! Oh, that is magical! Philip Goodrum, the former Memphis 901 FC man, with an outrageous back heel to break the deadlock. The smile on his face tells you everything you want to know. FC Tulsa 1, Memphis 901 FC 0.
Unbelievable skill from Philip Goodrum, and really just the cohesive effort from FC Tulsa in that goal. Started with some creativity on the left side from Pacheco. Great ball in across, but FC Tulsa sticks with the play. Really good ball in from Diallo, and then Philip Goodrum, the awareness, the first touch, drops to his feet, understands where he is in the box. And what an unbelievable play to put FC Tulsa up here at home. You saw his reaction there. Why not? What a great goal.
Philip Goodrum. Now he's on. Could he get two in a minute here? He tries, and it right into the midriff of the goalkeeper, and he claps his hand, because that was probably an easier shot on goal than his back heel, to be honest. Now Lasso, he wants more. There's 3.5 minutes to go before half time. FC Tulsa have scored just at the right time. Owen Darm, what a finish from Goodrum. His 4th of the season. And he needed that goal. And the smile said it all. When you do it against your former club, it's even sweeter. Here's Harvey Sinclair. One step over from him. Ball into the box. Cleared away. And Jimenez will go up to Knight Pickering. A good one-touch football from the visitors as Leston Paul goes down. Harvey Sinclair has got to be careful with the persistent fouling. Select is the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials and more. Select, the player's choice. 1-0 to FC Tulsa. Philip Goodrum's back heel breaking the deadlock. Wonderful play, Anna, we should say, from Pacheco. Here's Jimenez into the box. Out goes Peñaranda, dives on the ball. Wonderful play from Pacheco, but also good play from Diallo with the assist.
And we've said this time and time throughout the season, FC Tulsa, they've had good possession or they've gotten in good areas but have lacked that final ball. And what did it for them in this run of play was the creativity, because the piece of play from Pacheco that you alluded to popped it over, had the vision to switch the point of attack. Good ball in from Diallo. And Goodrum really needed this goal. He's had 3 goals on the season so far for FC Tulsa, but had been in a bit of a drought. And this might be the difference maker. And FC Tulsa, you can tell, playing with a bit more energy here in the final third.
Playing with a lot of confidence, and they draw the foul there. Oklahoma State University Medicine is FC Tulsa's official sports medicine partner. Free kick to FC Tulsa, who would dearly love a second before half-time. And Pacheco's had a really good game down the left-hand side. But credit the coach again. I mean, I've alluded to it already. Boubacar Diallo has not played a lot of football on the right-hand side. And he found the space and the time to curl it in with his left foot for the assist. And Goodrum did the rest. There is the aforementioned Diallo on the left-hand side. That was his first assist of the season. Here's his ball to the near post. It's flicked on by Nat Pickering. Back in by Stojanovic. Hooked away by Turchi. Last man back, Owen Darm. Goodrum. Oh, clever ball from Goodrum, and then headed back nearly through to Bradley Bourgeois. Now some defending. Darm is back there. Frantic end to this first half here at One Oak Field. Stojanovic has won that fairly. Harvey Sinclair, clever play from him. Up to the goal scorer, who goes down. And I often say this, but, you know, it's a bit like Jack Grealish in the English Premier League, as the referee says no more. I think Goodrum must be up there in the USL Championship as the most fouled player.
He always finds himself in those situations, it definitely seems like. Has no problem getting stuck in tackles. Obviously makes him, he's difficult to mark. Definitely always finds himself in those situations. As we get a look here, might be 3 minutes of extra time. Yes, confirmed. A few more minutes left here in this first half.
Yeah, 3 minutes of Tulsa Tech stoppage time here as FC Tulsa look for their 5th win of the season. Carson von Steeg. Back to Sissoko. Duncan. Turchi. They often build out to Oscar Jimenez on that left-hand side. Jimenez will receive again down this left-hand side. Clever ball from Turchi. That's a good block from Harvey Sinclair, who's had a pretty good game at right back for me. Here's Boubacar Diallo, the assister of the goal for Philip Goodrum. The two number 6s clashing. Look at that from Diallo. Maybe the referee could have allowed him the advantage there, but he's won a free kick for his team and he can calm things down. Lasso in no hurry to take this one. Here's Alexis Sawahi. Up to Goodrum. Goodrum, clever play from him. Stojanovic is in the box. Goodrum might go for the byline here. Up with Jimenez, who gets it back to Tyler Derrick, who's been beaten by Philip Goodrum's clever back heel. Now Marlone has gone in on Sawahi, and I think Marlone might get a yellow card. In fact, Bradley Bourgeois has been given a yellow card for running some 25 yards at the referee, and now the referee wants to talk to former FC Tulsa man Marlone. And it is just a talking to. Bradley Bourgeois did sprint 25 yards there, Anna, which you can't do to officials. It is just a talking to Marlowe.
Sawahi slow to get up after that play, but there have been a couple instances in that first half where Bourgeois had words with the referee. I'd imagine that had to do with it. You get a look here at Mario Sanchez exchanging a few words with the 4th official after that play. No cards given on that last sequence of events.
I think Marlone must be, you know, thinking if he's involved in any other foul, he's probably going to go in the book because he's been involved in a couple of things. But again, official not allowing a player to sprint 25 yards. Ball is out, says the assistant on the far side. It's going to be a goal kick here. 1-0 the score. We have the hot dog competition, eating competition. Are you going down for that at half-time, Anna Bergel?
Absolutely not. I'll stay right up here.
I think we'll stay up here as the referee does bring the first half proceedings to an end. FC Tulsa lead by a goal to nil. Let's ask you the question, do they deserve it?
I think they do. Both teams have had moments of getting in good areas, the possession edge in favor of Memphis 901 FC, but FC Tulsa, the creativity that they had in the build-up, Goodrum, the cheeky finish. I mean, it takes a special moment, a special player to do that, and FC Tulsa looks like they might have found their confidence again here in the first half, but the key is if they can maintain it and if they can find that second goal, because we know coming out in this second half, Memphis 901 FC has the ability to score goals. We alluded to it already, leading the Western Conference in total goals scored this season, so something that FC Tulsa will have to come out in the second half ready for.
Yeah, they certainly will, and you make a very good point, because, you know, we know they are free-flowing. You know, Marlon has been kept reasonably quiet, but he's a top striker, just like that man in the picture there. So we're expecting Memphis 901 to come out strong in the second half.
And I think Philip Goodrum's goal is a great example, because when you have players like that, it just takes one moment. Philip Goodrum was pretty quiet in that first half. He was trying to get the ball, trying to make runs, and it wasn't really connecting. And when you have a caliber of player like himself, like the Marlons, it just takes one moment.
Well, we're delighted as always to be joined by FC Tulsa's head coach. There he is, Mario Sanchez. Mario, outrageous back heel from the man that you were talking to. Do you deserve to go in 1-0?
I think so. Look, they had a little more possession, but we've been really good on the counter. We're really well organized behind the ball. So, no, I really do. I mean, we've had a lot of opportunities in the box. Unfortunately, 2 or 3 of the easier ones in transition, we didn't deal with it. We could have had it. I mean, Diogo had that one where the keeper was out. So, no, like overall, I think we deserve it.
Coach, credit to Memphis. I mean, they have the players that can score, but talk about what needs to happen in the second half. I know you guys have had opportunities offensively, but what needs to happen defensively for you guys to see out this game?
Actually, be a little more tighter. They flood so many numbers forward. I mean, it's, you know, they gamble a lot. They build with the 2 center backs. Everyone else is high. You know, so it's going to be a cagey game, because if we sit too low, then they're going to have too much of the possession. If we get too high, then they're going to have a lot of numbers. So we just got to be tactically smart. Box defending's got to be really good. Transition's a game, I think, for both teams. Santos, for them up top, is lightning fast, and he's caused troubles just through his work ethic. You know what I mean? So I think for both teams, transition's going to be a big piece of the second half.
Coach Mario Sanchez, thank you, as always, for taking time out for us. I know you've got a lot to say to the boys in the locker room. We'll let him go there. And he's obviously very pleased. We'll be back, and we'll have a look at first half highlights. We've got a lot to get through in this break, but it is half-time here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa 1, Memphis 901 FC 0.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing cost. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Tulsa Tech, powered by Oklahoma Career Tech.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. When you buy a vehicle from us, your transaction doesn't end when you drive off the lot. That's because all vehicle purchases come backed by the Knight Advantage. This includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty on all used vehicles, and a low price guarantee. These exclusive offers help make your car buying experience easier and more affordable. And that's why we're Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer, Bill Knight Ford, home of the Knight Advantage.
I couldn't lay down, I couldn't stand up.
My shoulder blade and the muscles between the shoulder blades.
Bent over, couldn't stand up straight.
The pain just got progressively worse. Turns out that I had scoliosis.
When I walked into Tulsa Spine and Rehab for the first time, I definitely felt very welcomed.
Dr. Riley, I just made an automatic connection. He's going to take care of you and your needs and get you going.
I walked out of here and I didn't have a crick in my neck anymore.
There is truly here the desire to help people get better.
Philip Goodrum's outrageous back heel, his 4th of the season on 41 minutes, separates the two sides here. FC Tulsa 1, Memphis 901 FC 0. Well, there's a big rivalry game coming up in the USL, and let's hear about what it means for those fans.
But we have a deep hatred for Sacramento.
And this game is going to come to an end in a very chippy way.
So we always show out in Sacramento. A lot of it's from spite.
We love playing that rivalry.
I just make sure that my voice is good to go because I probably only got a half to use it because it's going to be gone.
We don't stop chanting. We don't stop drumming.
Yelling and screaming and chanting.
And we feel it's our responsibility to give the guys the energy.
There's just something about Oakland, and you don't get it anywhere else.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold.
Take a miracle to come back from this. Heartbreaking end to the season. But what's this?
For the moments when anticipation
Clock's counting down. 5 seconds. 3, 2,
becomes celebration. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
Shaw's in front of him, takes a deflection. Here comes Sacramento right back at Trevor Abbott.
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Well, we've had a very competitive first half on the field. It's about to get very competitive there with those 9 competitors in the hot dog eating competition. They're about to get underway, and there they are wearing all sorts of hats because they feel that they are the favourites. It's a fun night for them. It's been a fun night for FC Tulsa. Anna Bergel alongside me. Let's have a look at the standings, and we'll keep you up to date with the hot dog eating competition. New Mexico lead the way. FC Tulsa down there in 11th. They could go to 10th if they can hold on to this win tonight. And we remind everybody again, the top 8 get the playoff places.
And FC Tulsa as well has only played 16 games this season. Some of the other teams have played 19, 20, so still some points there to be taken if they can take advantage of those games. FC Tulsa scoreless in 3. They've broken that with Philip Goodrum's goal here tonight, but as you mentioned, New Mexico United atop league standings, Oakland Roots SC right behind them, Sac Republic FC following in 3rd. But a lot of movement left the second half of the season as we approach the 27 points and then 24. So Dave, not a lot of separation between those teams in the middle, but we're starting to see FC Tulsa needing to close that gap a bit to stay in the running for the playoffs.
Of course, with those games in hand as well, just FC Tulsa and New Mexico United have played the fewest games on 16. Let's have a look at some scores from around the league, and I can tell you that it is Indy 11-0, Tampa Bay Rowdies 2, another goal for Cal Jennings, who can't stop scoring at the moment. Phoenix Rising FC 2, El Paso Locomotive FC 0. That was last night's game. And it is currently Pittsburgh 3, Hartford Athletic 1. And then the 8 p.m. game, the 9 p.m. game, and of course tomorrow's game, that Oakland Roots Sacramento, which I'll tell you a bit more about in a moment. That's all to come later on tonight and tomorrow, as we take a look now at the news and notes. And there you can see the summer of soccer. The games just keep coming, and there is none bigger than Oakland Roots SC versus Sacramento Republic FC on CBS. The Northern California rivalry between those two takes center stage on CBS network television as Sacramento looks to avenge the narrow 3-2 loss at home to Oakland the last time they played and they faced off this season just a few weeks ago. The rivalry, which began in 2021 when the Roots joined the USL Championship, has quietly become one of the most underrated in American soccer, with Sacramento holding the series advantage with 3 wins, 2 losses and 5 draws. The national broadcast will be put a spotlight on the deep connections the Roots have made in their local community, with an internationally renowned brand, an ambitious stadium plan and a star-studded investor group, including the NFL legend Marshawn Lynch, NBA legend Jason Kidd, rapper G-Eazy and rock star Billy Joe Armstrong. Sacramento Republic advanced to the USL Open Cup quarterfinals for the second time in 3 years and currently sits third in the USL Championship Western Conference after starting the season with an unbeaten record through the first 11 games. And if that wasn't enough, July 26th, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC versus Las Vegas Lights FC, CBSSN. Expect high-octane action between two high-scoring sides as Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC host Las Vegas Lights FC in a match with the playoff race implications, as both sides currently sit level on 27 points in 5th and 6th respectively in the Western Conference. We'll go to another break now, but we've got your first half highlights, and if you haven't seen it yet, stick around. Philip Goodrum's goal, absolutely outrageous. Half time, FC Tulsa 1, Memphis 901 FC 0.
Elevate your style with Pinpoint Resource, Tulsa's resource for luxury menswear for over 30 years. From sophisticated casual looks to timeless high-end pieces, we help hone your style with personalized recommendations and fits suited to you. Whether you're seeking pieces for a perfectly curated collection or freshening up for the season ahead, we have looks that take you from workday to weekend and everything in between. Pinpoint Resource, men's finest quality clothing, located in the Farm Shopping Center.
Come by your local Cox store and discover what Cox Mobile can do for you. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability, so wherever life takes you, you'll stay connected to what matters most. Switching to Cox Mobile is easy, and to make things even easier, we've extended our store hours for your convenience. We'll help you find a mobile plan and device that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Stop by a Cox store today.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Williams. We make clean energy happen. By Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. And by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. Let's quickly get into the highlights because we must see the goal which will come up. And here is my broadcast partner, Anna Bergel, to take you through those highlights.
FC Tulsa back at home and playing with a lot of energy. Pacheco, one of those players that can really make an impact for FC Tulsa. He had a good first half for me, tried to make things happen, had some crosses, but nothing really came to fruition for either team in this first half. As far as shots go, there was some really excellent play in between the boxes, just competitive play. Marlon Santos, who FC Tulsa is definitely familiar with, his work ethic is just unmatched. Great defending there from Bradley Bourgeois. And then FC Tulsa, again, just doing a great job. We didn't get to look at it there. We'll try to get back to it here in the second half to show you the goal by Philip Goodrum that separates these two sides right now. But the difference here in the second half is FC Tulsa coming out, trying to maintain this lead, and Memphis 901 FC trying to find the equalizer.
Yeah, I promised everybody now about that goal. We didn't get to see it, but yeah, we'll bring it to you, I'm sure. It was a wonderful back heel from Philip Goodrum, his fourth of the season. We're underway, and FC Tulsa playing in their green and white shirts, playing from right to left on your screens. Thanks again for your company here on ESPN Plus and Cox Your View and Cox Channel 3 here locally in Tulsa as they look with Pacheco, who's done really well. Can he keep the ball in? Back across goal! And still they come. Good defending. Wonderful play from Pacheco, who just about kept that ball in. Here's Boubacar Diallo to Stojanovic. Harvey Sinclair's done well. Can he clip a ball in? He certainly can. What a ball in. It's going to fall down to Stojanovic, who just didn't get over the top of it. What a start from FC Tulsa in the second half.
The message at halftime for Mario Sanchez had to have been, get that next goal, keep the momentum after the late goal here in this first half. And FC Tulsa coming out with a lot of energy here in the early minutes. Great ball in to keep this square and an opportunity for FC Tulsa. Stojanovic leans back. That ball's always going to rise, have to get over it. But FC Tulsa, great energy here in the first couple minutes. But a foul here for Memphis 901 FC, but we'll get a quick look. We promised you at halftime, this is the goal that's been the difference maker here in the first half. Pacheco did a great job earlier in that play, the creativity, plays the ball across. Diallo stays with it, his first assist of the season. But Philip Goodrum, multiple players around him, understands where he is in the box, has a great first touch, Dave, to bring that ball down. Takes a quick look and says, why not? The creativity and the skill to execute that goal for FC Tulsa, unmatched.
Cheeky from Goodrum against his former employers. Memphis 901 had a free kick. They wasted it. It went into the wall. They've now got another free kick as Fernando was fouled. So everybody back for FC Tulsa in those patina green shirts. The newest shirt for the fans to buy. Oscar Jimenez has come across to the right touchline to curl this one in. Holds his left arm aloft. Is there an early equaliser in this second half? There's a header which is not going to produce anything for Johan Peñaranda to do apart from take a goal kick, and there's an FC Tulsa player down. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. As you get a look at downtown Tulsa in all its glory tonight, looking down on One Oak Field, the fans who always come out, the families who sit on the grassy banks, have seen an outrageous goal we've just shown you from Philip Goodrum and Anna Bogle. You said at half-time they deserve the lead, but it's anyone's game here tonight, isn't it, in this second half?
It definitely is, and we saw just how quickly things could happen because both teams really didn't have very many clear-cut opportunities on goal in the first half, the difference being Philip Goodrum's goal. But Memphis 901 FC, we've alluded to it all throughout the game, but they have multiple players that can make an impact. They're such a prolific attacking team, and now having to chase the game a bit, so you'd imagine they start to take more risks. FC Tulsa will need to continue to stay compact defensively. They did a great job in the first half, and Peñaranda will want to keep this clean sheet.
Zach Duncan running forward. down the left-hand side. The ball clipped into the box. I say that, but it's been sliced, and it's going to be away for a goal kick. And we said don't underestimate Memphis 901 SC. 31 goals, the highest goal scorers in the Western Conference, and a team that has won 7 out of the 8 head-to-head matches with FC Tulsa. Peñaranda made his debut in the 2-1 win over Miami. His save percentage is 90%, including a fantastic kick save to keep the score at 0-0 against Monterey Bay last time out away from home. Tyler Derrick, talking of good goalkeepers, clears the ball, and a towering header from Edwin Lasso. Jimenez quickly to Turchi. Turchi left-footed, hooking it forward. Ingo Sawahi. Pacheco, who's had a good game tonight, playing on the left-hand side. Andrew Booth now comes across. FC Tulsa have got options on their bench. Blaine Ferry, Milo Yosef, Patrick Segrist, Alex Delou. Plus the youngsters, of course. Here's Jimenez. Good defending, because that's a great ball, isn't it, when the ball's played back behind the defence, but good defending from FC Tulsa, who keep the score at 1-0. Owen Darm with Luis Fernando. Fernando keeps the ball in. Zach Duncan takes over. Fernando again driving up the line, and he's overhit that one, although Jimenez will keep it in on the far side. Turchi with Philip Goodrum. Turchi has to go back all the way to Tyler Derrick. It's a good game, Anna, because both teams are really going for it and, you know, trying to keep possession of the football.
It is, and it's really been pretty even for the most part, as far as obviously Memphis 901 FC has edged out possession a little bit, but FC Tulsa has continued to be dangerous. They've had really good spells of possession, getting players involved. Their movement off the ball has been better, but both teams having to be methodical, be tactful, and be aware of all the players on the field. It's been a really fun match to watch so far this season, and Memphis 901 FC trying to bring a bit more energy here in the second half to find the equalizer. But FC Tulsa had a strong start here in this second half, and so far has stayed pretty disciplined from a defensive perspective.
As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. 1-0. 41st minute it was when Philip Goodrum back-heeled the ball into the goal. It's been a good start to the second half for both teams. Lapper laying it off there. Now Leston Paul, the captain, brings in Luis Fernando. Fernando with Pacheco. Fernando's done really well, but in steps Edwin Lasso. And now the ball goes to Boubacar Diallo. He goes down, no foul, says the referee. Oscar Jimenez. Turchi, that's a little bit short. Turchi did really well there. Stojanovic was in there trying to get the ball back for FC Tulsa, who cannot get the ball at the moment. Von Steeg, Leston Paul. Owen Darm heads it forward, looking for Pacheco. Edwin Lasso, now Von Steeg has gone down. Bradley Bouchois. Left-footed ball up to Pacheco. Pacheco knees it down. Goes past Leston Paul, who may have handled it. Now, what's the referee given here? All sorts going on. Now we've got two balls on the pitch. Both teams want the foul. Pacheco is not sure what's going on. Let's have a look, Anna, and see if we can pick up the pieces of this one.
The referee calling the initial contact here, I believe, but then you see the second altercation there that Pacheco's not happy about with Sissoko.
I think the referee's got that right. I think Pacheco did pull back less than Paul, and then has a word with Sissoko for the afters. Normal service resumed. Here we go. Clip ball towards the 18-yard box. Marlon there with Bradley Bouchois. Headed back by Von Steeg. Now Dahm comes in. Pacheco tries to play a 1-2. Sissoko picks it up though for Memphis 901, who come forward. This is dangerous. Fernando looking for Marlon again. Again, Bradley Bouchois is there. If you're scoring that battle on points, Bouchois probably won it so far, but never count Marlon Santos out from scoring a goal.
No, Bourgeois had his hands full tracking those runs in behind. He's done a great job so far tonight and has held this Memphis team to 0 shots on goal so far in this game. Pretty impressive.
Ball is away for a throw-in. Crowd are lively. The drums in the FC Tulsa section are pretty loud here tonight. Now here's Philip Goodrum. Can he bang a ball out to the right hand side? Stojanovic got a little bit lucky with the ricochet, runs into two, then gets pushed down, and the referee says it is going to be a free kick. Stojanovic gets a little word from Turchi, he's got to be careful. And a free kick central, and you'd say around about 25 yards out. And there's a yellow card, I think, for Zach Duncan. Let's have a look.
Stojanovic on the break here for FC Tulsa gets an initial bounce, and then it's that contact there from Duncan. You see Stojanovic aware, trying to put his body in front, forced Duncan to get that contact. It's tough. Nonetheless, FC Tulsa with a good chance here, pretty centrally.
Philip Goodrum fancies this one. As I said, it's very central. It's 25 yards out. Babacar Diallo's there as well. Goodrum comes up, curls it just over the top. It did hit the top of the netting. And Tyler Derrick has a goal kick, which he takes quickly, looking for Fernando. But there's Dahm, who's defended really well. Hasn't been able to get forward tonight, Owen Dahm. But that you don't mind that if he's defending well.
No, it's a good observation, because typically FC Tulsa's outside backs like to get forward, but
Fernando's won it here. Lasso was a little bit slow. Here's Bruno Lapa trying to go inside, didn't get there, and away we go FC Tulsa with Diallo again. Given away, and that's what you don't want to do, especially to Turchi, who's on the run here, and will fire it, and down goes Peñaranda, and that is the first effort for Memphis 901 FC, but it came from FC Tulsa being overturned in the midfield.
Peñaranda had to be perfect there, because Fernando did a great job anticipating a follow-up play. But you're right, have to be more mindful on the turnovers from FC Tulsa. There have been a couple instances for both teams. We saw some of that in the first half. Here in the second half, you definitely don't want to give those away after all the work, especially from an FC Tulsa standpoint. Have the goal, don't want to give anything away, and make it easy for this Memphis 901 FC team.
Throw-in will go the way of the Beale Street boys. '59th minute here at One Field. Dave Saunders, Anna Berger with you here on ESPN Plus, Cox Your View and Cox Channel 3. Intriguing game, only one goal, but lots of action. Chance here for Lapa. There's a shot which is going to be curled away for a corner. Came off the defender. Referee's pointing to the right, and Oscar Jimenez is going to have to run the full width of One Oak Field. Last time Oscar Jimenez played on this field for a Tulsa franchise, actually the pitch was 90 degrees rotated back in 2015. Was thought to be better this way round to bring the fans closer to the field. Here's the Katrina Freshmax corner kick from that man, Jimenez, into the danger area. Good header away from Bradley Bourgeois. Remains 1-0. Leston Paul will dump it back in to the box. Sizoko's up there. He wants a corner. Referee says it will be another Katrina Freshmax corner kick for the visitors, which this time will be taken by Bruno Lappa, who himself has had 7 goals and 2 assists this season. Game on a knife edge. As we just gone past the hour mark, ball into the box, loose on the far stick, dump back in to the area. There's a header towards goal. There's a header away and another header from Pacheco to clear the danger temporarily. But the FC Tulsa goal is under threat, Anna, from this impressive 901 team, and there's going to be a couple of substitutions from each side, but impressive from 901 at the moment.
Definitely, FC Tulsa has had to withstand a flurry of opportunities here in these last couple of minutes, but have held strong defensively. Bourgeois has had a really good game. He's stayed strong. He's really kept that defense organized, as both teams will bring on some fresh legs here late in this game to try to bring some more energy.
Yeah, Leston Paul is taking a break, and on comes Samuel Carriaga, Blaine Ferry and Alex DeLu. Alex DeLu has only had 430 minutes. That includes 3 starts. We're back underway. Those two have to wait. Jimenez hits the defender again. Good header away from Alex Sawahi. Delu's won that one and then giving it back to Jimenez. Good tackle coming in from Harvey Sinclair, but it's gone away for a throw-in, and now FC Tulsa can make their 2 substitutions. And we'll wait to see who it is who's going to come off. It's going to be Boubacar Diallo. He's one of them. And also Stojanovic will come off as well. Stojanovic has worked hard tonight, Anna.
He has. He's had a good work ethic, tried to make things happen. He's had some good balls springing out wide in the mix, but he comes off. DeLu comes on, in addition to Blaine Ferry. And Blaine Ferry, we were talking earlier, Dave, just one of those players. He's so consistent, doesn't lose the ball very often, and that's definitely something that FC Tulsa will want here as this game continues to develop. Try to keep possession, not give Memphis 901 FC any clear-cut opportunities here. It's a couple good substitutions from Mario Sanchez.
Owen Dom over the top for Pacheco. Pacheco, early ball into the box. Sissoko losing his balance, but clearing it. The other substitute who came on there gets his first touch, and that's Emerson Hindman. He came on as well. Ball up into the night sky. There's DeLu. Ferry, the 2 substitutes combining. Harvey Sinclair into the box. Sissoko gets in a bit of a tangle. Ball is loose again. But Sissoko makes up for his error there. Free kick is given. Here's Hyman. Wide on that right-hand side. Vom Steeg just lays it off here for Carriaga. Duncan. Down in that corner is Marlone. He's working hard, and the ball stays in off the corner flag, and FC Tulsa can bring it away. Ferry to DeLu. Alex DeLu loves to run at defenders, and he's doing just that now, but not good enough for the impressive defender Turchi. Good substitutions though, Anna, at this time of the game.
Yeah, it is, and both teams just trying to bring on, as we mentioned, just some more energy. Coaches definitely don't expect the level of play to drop, but to enhance it. Turchi did a great job there, 1v1 defending, as well as a Memphis 901 FC player still down on the far side, out of your shot, getting tended to by athletic trainers.
Bill Knight Ford is a proud sponsor of FC Tulsa. Bill Knight Ford is Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer for 15 years running. Stop by today and get your hands on your new Ford today. Bill Knight, home of the Knight Advantage. 1-0 the score. Philip Goodrum's 4th of the season. Have given the fans something to shout about. It's Oscar Jimenez who I think will come off, and on will come Quezada in an enforced substitution. Quezada then comes on in the 66th minute with this game delicately poised, and FC Tulsa have a throw-in with Owen Dahl. Substitutes warming up for FC Tulsa on the far side. Throw in again for Owen Dahl. FC Tulsa have only won twice at home against San Antonio and Miami FC both by 2-1. Fans have really stayed with it tonight, Anna. They're in full voice. They won't want to go home.
It's been a long time since these FC Tulsa fans have seen a home game, as you mentioned. Over a month, FC Tulsa was on the road for a few games, able to get a point out of it in the tie against Monterey Bay FC. And we've talked about Peñaranda a few times throughout the evening, but had a really impressive penalty kick save. Would love to keep the clean sheet tonight. Has done well for FC Tulsa since coming into the fray.
Certainly has, and as I said, a 90% save rate as well, which is pretty impressive. There's a clash in the midfield. The referee said it's going to go the way of FC Tulsa. Just trying to see who that is down. There might be Alex Deleu's just come onto the field. Yes, it is. Deleu's one of those players that is a good guy to bring on at this stage of the game, because he will run at defences. If he finds the space opens up in front of him, he will run at you. Here's Sawahi. Long raking ball, trying to pick out Pacheco, but Vom Steeg saw that one. Booth back to Bourgeois. Vom Steeg has given that one away to Deleu. Pacheco sensibly in field here to Andrew Booth. Booth trying to pick out Harvey Sinclair. Now it's been intercepted here by Oscar Jimenez, who's got the freedom of one Oakfield as he runs down the left-hand side. Can he produce something here? It's going to come back here to Fernando, and then a shot just wide of the target. It was a good one, just wide from the substitute, Emerson Heinemann. And Peñaranda, thankfully, doesn't have to make a save, but it was a good build-up and a good finish.
It was, and good anticipation defensively to intercept that pass and then drive forward. Jimenez did so well on that left side. You see Memphis 901 FC trying to get numbers involved, play the ball around the top of the box, and then a really good first-time shot and opportunity, but not able to get it on frame. Peñaranda doesn't have to make a save. Here's another look at the angle. It's curling out just a bit, but a great look for the away side here.
69th minute, 1-0 to FC Tulsa. Game delicately poised. Turchi, long ball up into the night sky. Fernando's underneath it, so's Owen Dahl. So's Pacheco. Dahl with a stooping header away. It's defended well, as we alluded to a few moments ago. Owen Dahl, young man, learning his trade, well rated by coach Mario Sanchez. Turchi through to Jimenez. Turchi again, right on halfway. Duncan. Sissoko. Pickering, who's worked hard tonight. still with the ball. Trying to find Marlone, who will not keep that one in, and it's going to be a goal kick. And again, you'd say FC Tulsa have defended that pretty well, Anna.
They have. Bourgeois did well there, forcing Pickering to try to play the way he's facing, and then not able to get a clean cross when he's able to turn. And Bourgeois also playing on a yellow card, so has to be thoughtful in those situations. But so far has done really well. The defense has held pretty strong, but they have 20 minutes to go. And Memphis 901 FC's definitely had some more opportunities here in the second half, playing with a sense of urgency.
It's very clever ball here to Goodrum, who was just onside. Goodrum goes down. And nothing doing there. Turchi's gone across to see if he's okay. Tune in to ESPN2 for a USL Summer of Soccer showdown, as last season's top two sides from the East and the West face off in an inter-conference clash, with perennial powerhouse Sacramento Republic FC hosting Pittsburgh Riverhounds FC Saturday, August 3rd at 11 p.m. Eastern. Goodrum's okay. Philip Goodrum still holds the record for the most goals in one season for Memphis 901. 2022 it was, where he scored 22 goals. He had the most shots with 83, and they won another shot here to Memphis 901, but it's gone away, and it's going to be a goal kick. And he also holds the record for scoring a hat-trick back in September of 22 against Atlanta. So still on the board with his former employers, and he's on the board here with his current employers on the 41st minute, the only goal of the game. Thanks again for joining us here. Dave Saunders and Anna Bergel here, watching FC Tulsa against a side they've only beaten once in 8 attempts. Could this be the second time? Long way to go yet. Marlone battling away. Sinclair stuck to his task. Frenchman Sawahi volleys away, headed back by Turchi towards halfway. Marlone again is offside. Offside against Marlone. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. DeLu, wonderful layoff here to Blaine Ferry. His first touch wasn't the best. Andrew Booth's got a little bit lucky there to control the football. Sawahi. DeLu. Ball is loose here. Marlone, you don't want to give him too much time and space. Lasso with a tackle, and Lasso will get a yellow card for the tackle. Edwin Lasso, who was sent off in Sacramento, and that is his 6th yellow card of the season. Yellow card for you, Anna, as we see the replay here.
On my initial look, I didn't think it was. I'm not sure, but it might be from stopping a promising attack, potentially, is what the referee might have been thinking there.
Here's Duncan. Turchi to Marlone. Good tackle coming in. It'll be yet another corner. It was Cariaga there who was driving into the box. So another Katrina Freshmax corner kick to be taken by Cariaga. Packed penalty box here. Here's the ball, it's over everybody, it's running loose and then whacked away by DeLu. It's going to be out for a throw-in. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team and play as your favourite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Darm heads it away, only as far as Fernando. Fernando, clever ball infield, but Bradley Bouchois read it very well. Sissoko gets there ahead of Goodrum. Cleverly, FC Tulsa trying to play their way out. Pacheco with another wonderful piece of skill. Now, is Goodrum onside? Yes, he is. Philip Goodrum just checking inside. Can he find Delou? Wonderful ball. Delou with the ball back across goal. Tyler Derrick saw the danger.
You can see when FC Tulsa's playing with that joy, the creativity from Pacheco.
As Marlone end-to-end into the box. Good defending.
This game has really opened up as Memphis 901 FC trying to find the equalizer, but when FC Tulsa has those moments of combination play going forward, Philip Goodrum, what an outstanding ball to Delou, and then you saw the idea from Delou to try to bring that ball back across the face of goal for FC Tulsa, not able to fully execute. Derek did a good job reading that one and coming out and cleaning it up, but FC Tulsa, man, when they work together in those creative moments, they can be really threatening.
They're about to make another substitution as well. Turchi will have to go back to Tyler Derrick. It was clever play from Goodrum to find Delou, who you thought might have had a go at goal, first of all with his head, but then it seemed to just drift away a little bit, and I think he did the right thing trying to pull it back across goal. Tyler Derrick's an experienced goalkeeper and foiled the danger. Remains 1-0. Turchi raking ball out wide to Vom Steeg, but back is Pacheco, who's defended better for me as well tonight. I mean, we know what he's like going forward, but defensively he's done well tonight. So we're going to see Sebastian Sanchez come on, and Andrew Booth it is who will make way. Sebastian Sanchez, who's had a couple of starts, he's only played 225 minutes for the season, will come in to try and shore things up. And Vom Steeg's gone off, and Meza has come on for Memphis 901 in what you would think is an attacking move. Free kick, Memphis 901 have a chance here to get the likes of Sissoko forward from the back. Everybody back for FC Tulsa. Big moment in the game, Anna.
It is, and this is the point in the game as well from an FC Tulsa standpoint where mentally have to stay switched on. You don't want to give up these free kicks. You don't want to give up anything errant to Memphis because they have the ability to capitalize, and a good opportunity here for them with this in-swinger off the left foot.
Yep, here it comes from Carriega, and he goes towards goal, and it thunders into Alex Delou, who took one in the head there, and the referee quite sensibly taking some time out, and Christina West comes on, the willing physio, and Delou will have some attention to him. Here's Anna with that last drive from Philip Goodrum.
And what we didn't see before that was the creative play from Pacheco, but then Goodrum, well-weighted pass for that far post run to Delou. Ferry made a good run inside. That's who Delou was trying to find, but when FC Tulsa, they have those moments of combination play. You can see, there it is, Pacheco. He's done that a few times tonight, and even when the defensive player is anticipating it, he's still able to get around him. And then Goodrum with a good piece of skill of his own. But FC Tulsa, when they're able to do that, they can really be a force to be reckoned with.
There is Alex Delou, who we just saw there trying to drive the ball across. He's just taken one in the face, and he's having the concussion protocols. Just come on as a substitute, won't want to come up, of course. And there's Alex Sawahi, who's giving a team talk there. Also in that phase of play, just shows what an unselfish player Philip Goodrum is. We know he's a proven goal scorer. He's done it for both of these teams on show tonight. But, you know, What a wonderful assist to see that.
No, you're right. I mean, he's not only looking to find that next goal, but he's one of those players that can set his teammates up as well and find ways for them to be successful. As you get a look at, FC Tulsa trying to have a quick huddle there. Just understand they don't have to make things difficult, have to keep it simple, not give up anything easy. They want to break up play. They want to make it difficult for Memphis 901 FC. But about 10 minutes left or so in regulation.
And maybe Alex DeLue has just agreed with Christina West there that he needs to take some time out. And FC Tulsa, are they getting a substitute ready, or is he just having to leave the field because he got the attention? Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, delivering lasting pain relief. And pain relief is what Alex DeLue is looking for on the line there. Never nice when the ball smacks into your head like that, but he will say that he defended well for his team, as Peñarolada's done exactly that for his team and dives on the ball. 9 minutes to go, plus the Tulsa Tech stoppage time, of course. FC Tulsa leading by a Philip Goodrum, 4th of the season, scored in the 41st minute. And if you haven't seen it, then get on FC Tulsa's social media after the game. It is quite an outrageous back heel. Sissoko with the aforementioned Goodrum. Goodrum gets pulled to the ground. He won't mind that too much. Working hard for the team. Turchi, time running out a little bit now. Noe Meza has come on that left-hand side, wearing 7. Here's Blaine Ferry. Good turn, drop of the shoulder from him. Oh, wonderful through ball. But Pacheco was there, but so was the defender. And now it's end to end as Fernando has just taken a heavy touch there. The defending there was Alvaro Quezada. And that will be a free kick to FC Tulsa, who won't mind, Anna, as we often say in a narrow game management. FC Tulsa have had it done to them this season, and they will want to see out this last 8 minutes, but a lot can happen in the 8 minutes plus the injury time.
It absolutely can, and FC Tulsa just trying to break up play. You see Memphis trying to get things going, as they'll definitely want to get the ball back as quick as possible with that sense of urgency, trying to find the equalizer here.
Now here's Blaine Ferry to DeLue's, recover from that ball in the face, trying to go round Noe Meza. Now DeLue, chance here, pulls it back, Goodrum for 2, off the line, and then Pacheco with a follow-up off the line again from Sissoko. Oh, FC Tulsa, now there's one in the face for Philip Goodrum. Oh, FC Tulsa, what they would have given for that second goal. Anna Bergel, as Goodrum is down, we can take a look at that last flurry of activity, and poor old Christina West has to run on again to attend to another player. Here's the replay.
DeLue did well there and ultimately made the decision to square that ball out, but we'll get another look here at the build-up. Tries to play that ball around, get around the defender, but a bit of miscommunication, sticks with the play. Decent decision to find Goodrum, but he's a bit far out to make that shot. Memphis 901 FC able to get some players back in there to make it difficult for a clean shot on goal, and then Goodrum takes a tough hit to the face right after that play.
And it's in the nose there, you can see, and it was very sporting of Sissoko, straight away attended to his opponent there. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. This league gets stronger and stronger every season. Goodrum has a nosebleed, and time will be added on Anna, and it's racking up a little bit here, isn't it? We've had a few stoppages in the second half, so if you're a Memphis 901 fan looking to get something out of this game, there's hope for you yet.
There's definitely still some time to be played. FC Tulsa will continue to try to slow things down, continue to manage the game, but outside of your shot, you can see Sissoko, other defenders trying to rally the players around them, try to get the ball back down on the other end quickly as the game is about to get restarted here. Goodrum still out, he'll have to come back on.
And he'll want to get back on quickly, and he's beckoned on by the referee. Turchi will bring it forward for Memphis 901. Is there drama in store here late at One Oak Field? Whacked away by Harvey Sinclair. I will tell you again with these fantastic notes, a wonderful stat, but we'll come to that in a minute because Duncan's going to try and curl one. But Memphis has scored 8 goals in the final 15 minutes or stoppage time this season, and is tied for 5th in the league and has recorded more goals in that 15-minute segment than any other. So Memphis 901 fans would not be surprised if they were to score late here. Don't forget, they are the top goal scorers, and I'm just looking down at the results as the referee will give another free kick. And I think I'm right in saying the last time they failed to score was in the 1-0 defeat on Saturday, June the 1st at San Antonio. Always scored at least one. 2 players go down. Game's getting a little bit untidy. Marlone it was going down, I think, was Sawahi. Turchi will place the ball. There's the referee, Alyssa Nichols, who's been in the thick of the action all night long. Done a good job controlling the game. Lots of free kicks. There's a yellow card shown to Memphis's bench. Of course, when the yellow card's flashed at the bench, you're never quite sure who it is. Was it the head coach? Was it one of the subs? Throw into FC Tulsa, who won't mind this becoming a little bit ragged, Anna, with 3 minutes plus, we think, quite a large number on the 4th officials board in the Tulsa Tech stoppage time.
And this is where now we've talked about the game management piece, but FC Tulsa won't want to overplay in the back. They'll want to just try to clear the ball forward, not give Memphis a clean shot.
Here's Zach Duncan, good ball to Marlone, can he score? Out comes Peñarada, and the referee is going to produce some action here. I think Marlone Santos there, well, she's got a yellow and a red card, and it's a red card has been shown to Marlone, a straight red card for the challenge on Peñaranda. And it'll be interesting to see whether Marlone Santos is a little bit unlucky here. Let's just see. My first thought was it wasn't malicious in what he was doing. Let's have a look.
I think what the referee might be referring to there, you saw at the end, the cleat might have come up in a dangerous position. The reaction from FC Tulsa definitely did not like it.
I can see it, the red card being given. There was also Harvey Sinclair giving a little tug there on Marlone, which just held him back. But Marlone Santos, who was shaking hands with the FC Tulsa fans at the beginning of the game, has to leave the field. Not a happy return to One Oak Field, and we hope that Johan Peñarada is okay. I think he took one in the chest there. Marlone has been walking a fairly tight line tonight, thin line I should say. He's been in the thick of a few issues tonight, hasn't he? Certainly the referee deemed that to be studs up on that man there, Peñarada, who's had a pretty good game, making his 5th appearance. And Marlowe getting a mixed reception as he walks past the FC Tulsa fans. Some of them applauding. And sensibly being led away. Late on here, Peñaranda is okay, and we've played the 90 minutes. Stephen Glass now is complaining to the 4th official. Throw in to Memphis 901 FC. Tyler Derrick out of his goal. He's got to launch it. Goodrum slides in, doesn't make contact. Ball flicked on by Pickering. Away by Bradley Bourgeois. Anywhere will do now. Alex Delou flicking it on. Only as far as Turchi. We're going to have 10 minutes of this game to go. Owen Dahm, header away. Still 10 minutes left. Ball is a good one into the box, but out comes Peñaranda again. Everybody stopped for a moment. I think Quezada thought he was probably offside, Anna, and he just stopped. And thankfully that man for FC Tulsa dove on the ball.
Peñaranda going back to...
Goodrum's offside.
Going back to the challenge from Santos, had some really brave goalkeeping in that moment and has done really well anticipating those balls all night coming in.
Now we're going to see a couple of substitutions for FC Tulsa late on here. Milo Yosef is one of them I can see over there. Peñaranda looking for his 3rd clean sheet. Now we've got another player down, so let's restart the clock, shall we, with that 10 minutes. We're going to see Rashid Tete, who we know is a quality defender, and Milo Yosef. So certainly 3 centre-backs with Tete coming on. Milo Yosef could be playing wide on the right. We'll wait and see what the coach does, and we'll wait and see who's coming off as well. Certainly at the moment, the game at a standstill, Anna, but still frantic action plenty could be happening, couldn't it?
It really could, and this game has kind of been stop and go these last few minutes. It's gotten a bit chippy. Referee trying to maintain the game's composure. You see a bit of cramping there, as well as every player on this field. The work ethic's been high, the pace of play has been high. It's later in the season to trying to manage physical bodies as well. Let's get a look here. It looks like Bourgeois might be one of those players to come off.
Certainly Pacheco's coming off and Milo Yosef will come in. You're absolutely right, Anna Bogle. It will be a straight swap. It's Rashid Tete for the captain, Bradley Bourgeois. So still a back 4 for FC Tulsa as they look to see out what should be 10 minutes, and my guess is that we've only really played 1 proper minute of that 10. Milo Yosef actually now coming on to the left-hand side where Pacheco was, so it is kind of a straight swap. And Tete comes on, the former New Mexico man, of course played alongside Alexis Sawahi in the New Mexico team. Peñaranda comes off his line, catches, just what you want to see if you're one of his defenders as well. And Rashid Tete, who has made 9 starts for FC Tulsa, but Bourgeois and Sawahi have been so good, it's kept him out of the side.
And this is where FC Tulsa has an opportunity here to show some maturity as a side and composure and see this game out. These last few minutes has been pretty choppy. There have been opportunities for them to switch off mentally. They're so close. They have the potential game-winning goal. But against a solid side in Memphis 901 FC, who currently sits in 4th, this is a chance for them to possibly find the turning point in their season if they can see this game out. Important for them to keep their heads despite some of these recent interactions as players are getting frustrated. It's late in the game.
Building again with Turchi down that left-hand side. The two number 8s clash in there with Blaine Ferry in action for FC Tulsa. Good header away from Sawahi, who's been a tower of strength again at the back. Good battle down that side. Now here is Philip Goodrum one-on-one with Sissoko, and he brings him down, and Sissoko could be in a little bit of trouble here, and the referee's gone to the back pocket. It's a red card. And I have to say, we'll have to see whether there was another last man there, but Sissoko definitely knew what he was doing in bringing down Goodrum, and Memphis 901 FC are down to 9 men, and drama aplenty here at One Oak Field. Was there another covering defender? That's the question for me, Anna. Let's have a look at the replay, because the referee only gets one look. Is there another covering defender? Answer, no. Correct decision.
Good call from the referee. Soko knew exactly what he was doing. Goodrum found himself with a bit of space as Memphis 901 FC had pressed forward with numbers in the box, leaving themselves a bit exposed in the back. They knew that they were giving that up, but Sissoko getting the red card. Now Memphis 901 FC down 2 men here. FC Tulsa needing to stay composed. No reason now for them not to be able to see this game out, but stranger things have happened.
And Sissoko needs to keep his head as he walks past the FC Tulsa fans. FC Tulsa are back underway. Lasso, possession now for FC Tulsa. We're playing against 9. Here's Delou. Delou round 1. Strong challenge coming in from Duncan. Throw into Memphis 901. Now some cramp for Zach Duncan. Well, he feels that he was caught. Late night here at One Oak Field. Still we go on. Only the referee herself knows exactly how much time is left. If you read the clock that we've put up on our screen there, it would only be 3.5 minutes, but there was a long stoppage again, and now there's a yellow card here for Blaine Ferry for a late challenge. And FC Tulsa looking to try and see this one out. They lead by a goal to 0. 2 sendings off. Marlone and Sissoko in the second half. Tyler Derrick will try to bang this ball forward. Fernando gets it back again. Can they force an equaliser? The 9 men. Well, they won't do it doing that. Throw in to Owen Dam, who just says to the ball boy, just calm things down for me. And at game management, we said it again, FC Tulsa, real opportunity here to take the 3 points.
And especially now, we've talked about the mental side of the game, but just keep things simple. Don't give up anything easy. They would love a second.
Blaine Ferry into Goodrum. Can he score a second? He slides in. He was tired, and he just couldn't get it through to Alex Delou.
Holds his hand up there after the play. He saw the run from Delou. We've seen him play some really good balls in like that. Just not able to get it across.
Still we go on with FC Tulsa's slender 1-0 lead against 4th placed Memphis 901 FC. If FC Tulsa win this game, you'd probably say it's one of their most significant wins. Still time to go. Rashid Tate bangs it anywhere, to be honest with you. 1.5 minutes to go, but you feel there's more to come from the referee in this game because of the booking, sendings offs, and the various injuries we've seen from both sets of players. Owen Dam gets armed off that one. Got to be careful, Turchi. FC Tulsa so nearly there. There's Turchi, who's had a good game. And another yellow card for Turchi, I think. He's got to be a little bit careful in what he says there to Owen Dam. Referee saying get away, and I think that's sensible. want to go down to 8. Peñaranda then with the free kick. FC Tulsa edging ever closer to their 5th win of the season, their 3rd here at One Oak Field, but still time for Memphis 901 to equalise. Milo Yosef, clever play from Yosef. Now, what can he do? Oh, what a wonderful ball! And a great save! Blaine Ferry it was, now Deleuze still for FC Tulsa. That was a wonderful save from Tyler Derrick. Deleuze still coming forward, into the box, pulls it back. Who's there? There's a header away. Owen Darm inside the box. Now we'll go back to Milo Yosef. We played the 10 minutes, 100 minutes on the clock. And Yosef with Fernando in the corner. And the referee's given a free kick to FC Tulsa, who are sensibly taking their time. And the referee says it will be a free kick. It's almost like a corner.
Great play from FC Tulsa. They're trying to find some insurance there with that second goal, multiple opportunities, but Memphis 901 FC somehow keep the second goal out. And FC Tulsa, I'd imagine here, will play short, try to kill a few more seconds off the clock here.
What a dramatic game this has been. And now FC Tulsa just want to keep it in that corner. Referee asking for 10 yards. Turchi has stayed up front for Memphis 901 FC. And now there's going to be a yellow card. Another yellow card. And that one goes to Heinemann. Referee's been busy with the cards. Blaine Ferry and Milo Yosef ready for the shenanigans in the corner to waste more time here. And Blaine Ferry wins a throw-in off Quezada. Well, I'm not surprised that we're still playing on, Anna, because the 10 minutes was being played, but then we had a red card, we've had several injuries, so maybe another couple of minutes to go. Blaine Ferry, because he won a corner. No, it's a goal kick. Reset needed. Memphis 901 playing with 9 men. Quezada is going to get this ball down the left-hand side to Hyman, who got that silly yellow card. He has to go back to Tyler Derrick. FC Tulsa, of course, can do the high press. Tyler Derrick taking on Goodrum. He thought it was out. Play on we go. Deleu comes in with a challenge on Hyman. Throw into FC Tulsa. Owen Darm, who for me, Anna, has had a wonderful game at left back tonight.
He's had a really great game tonight, but he's been very consistent throughout the season as well. Really great addition to this FC Tulsa team.
Ball is loose here. Alex Deleu, foul. Free kick for Memphis 901. Just when you thought it was going to open up for Alex Deleu. Crowd have stayed with it. They've seen a dramatic night here. Ball banged forward. Route 1 now. And Harvey Sinclair will bang the ball long, and the referee says that is it. And FC Tulsa have won this by the slenderest of margins. The two coaches shake hands. Memphis 901 ended the game with 9 men. And Philip Goodrum's outrageous back heel, Anna Bergel, wins the game for FC Tulsa.
A gritty performance from FC Tulsa. A moment of brilliance, as you mentioned, from Philip Goodrum, but then to see this game out, it got chippy, it got emotional. Memphis 901 FC trying to find the equalizer, a couple of red cards in there, multiple yellow cards, but FC Tulsa able to keep their heads. A good collective team win. They defended as a unit in those last few moments, did a great job to manage this game, and head coach Mario Sanchez has to be pleased as they're back at home here at One Oak Field and walking away with the 3 points.
And what a way to win a game of football with that. There is Mario Sanchez, who's delighted, of course, but what a goal to win it.
That's one of the best goals I've seen all season. And Philip Goodrum, we've watched him for a few seasons now, and he'd had 3 goals coming into this game, but had been in a bit of a drought. We hadn't seen him playing with as much joy this season, and that goal, you saw the reaction after he scored it and the embrace from his teammates. This could be the turning point for FC Tulsa, and coming into this game, Mario Sanchez phrased this game as, let's restart our season. Let's frame, this is the second half of the season. What can we do now to put ourselves in a position to get into playoffs? Beating Memphis 901 FC, top 4 team in the Western Conference, is a great way to get on a run.
There you are. That's the voice of Anna Bogle, who's been with me, Dave Saunders, all night. There's lots to wrap up here. Don't go away. There's lots to show you. I don't know if we can fit it all in. We'll try after the break. It finished FC Tulsa 1, Memphis 901 FC 0.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands because experience powers us.
Well, welcome back into One Oak Field. I don't know about you, but I'm just exhausted watching that. And alongside me all night has been Anna Bogle. And Anna, let's get into those highlights because, well, it's just been a dramatic night.
It really has, and both teams played really well. The first half started off strong from a defensive perspective. Both teams made it really difficult to find an open shot on frame. And Pacheco for FC Tulsa, with a creative piece of skill, able to really open things up for the home side. Great ball in, and this was the goal that we've been talking about all night. Philip Goodrum did such a great job to bring this down. He understood where he was in the box, and you can see the reaction. Very pleased his teammates embraced him. And then things throughout the night, Dave, were a bit chippy. There were a few cards. Goodrum, off of that opportunity, the free kick, not able to get it on frame. And then Turchi on the end had an opportunity. Great goalkeeping from Peñaranda. He walks away tonight with another clean sheet as well. But then Pacheco, Goodrum, the combination play, you could see their confidence building throughout the game from an offensive standpoint. And that's something that we talked about coming into this game, as FC Tulsa needing to find that back. And then this was a pivotal moment for FC Tulsa and Memphis 901. Marlon Santos, one of the key players, comes in, his studs up, referee ultimately giving a red card. So Memphis 901 FC down to 10 men at this point, and then FC Tulsa trying to find that second goal to ice this game, but Memphis 901 FC not allowing it. But nonetheless, FC Tulsa walks away here with the 3 points.
Yeah, and you look at the shots on target, and it was 5-1 to FC Tulsa, and they had to give up possession tonight to a pretty good Memphis 901 FC side who are, for a good reason, in 4th place in the league.
They did, but talk about the defensive performance from FC Tulsa here. You mentioned it, only one shot on target. Great performance from Bradley Bourgeois, in my opinion. The whole back line played so well. Peñaranda, excellent goalkeeping. You mentioned they gave away some possession. There were so many fouls in this game. 18 for FC Tulsa, 24 for Memphis 901 FC. Numerous cards, 2 reds for Memphis 901 FC, but FC Tulsa, they stayed composed. They managed the game, a mature, comprehensive victory for the home side. And Mario Sanchez was pleased in the first half. I'd imagine he's definitely pleased here to walk away at home after being away for so long. Now they have an opportunity to start something here in the back half of the season.
And we should say congratulations to FC Tulsa. Only the second time in 9 attempts that they've beaten their great rivals, Memphis 901 FC. Where do FC Tulsa go next? Answer, next Friday, here, One Oak Field against Indy 11. Then they go on the road to San Antonio. I mean, we say it every time, Anna, and look at that, down the bottom there, Memphis 901, they'll be wanting their own back on the 17th of August. No game easy in this league.
No, it's not. An FC Tulsa moving into 10th now, but as we alluded to earlier, the top 8 go to playoffs. That's absolutely a goal for FC Tulsa. They can still achieve it, but have a tough road ahead of them for sure.
And what about Memphis 901 FC? Well, they've got a home game against San Antonio. They lost 1-0 down at San Antonio. They want to be putting that right. Then they have El Paso. Then they go to Charleston Battery. Never easy. Then they go to Miami in the middle of August before. There it is. We've already said to you, and that one, you won't want to miss that one. The 17th of August versus FC Tulsa. Well, it's been quite a night, and the players are down there mixing with the fans. Anna, just your final comment. A slender 1-0 win for FC Tulsa. Overall, in the 115 minutes we played, did they deserve to win the game of football?
Absolutely. They came out, especially after scoring the goal in the second half. Quality defensive performance, limited Memphis 901 FC, who, as we talked about, is the highest goal-scoring team here in the Western Conference this season. So great play from them from a defensive standpoint, able to get it done with the Philip Goodrum goal, and puts themselves in a good direction here heading into the back half of the season and try to build on this win here at home.
Anna Bergel, as always, thank you so much for your expertise behind the mic tonight. It's been a dramatic night here. Thank you so much to all our wonderful production team who bring us the sights and the sounds. Thank you to the supporters who've cheered FC Tulsa on the way. Thank you, whoever you supported tonight, be it Memphis 901 or FC Tulsa. Congratulations on viewing a wonderful game. FC Tulsa will do it all again here next Friday against Indy 11. We thank you. Philip Goodrum, the hero. FC Tulsa win it by 1-0.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.
fantastic.